Hey, what's up to all of my Virgos out there? Please make sure to get the book at Amazon or BarnesandNoble.com. The links will be in the description box below as usual. If you'd like to contact me for a personal reading, my email address as well as the prices are also in the description box below as usual. So I'm going to go ahead and use the Aquarian Tarot, and then to clarify, I'm going to go ahead and use the Rider-Waite Tarot. So let's get into it for my Virgos. So here we go. Tell me how it is that y'all like my new logo. Tell me how it is that y'all like my new banner. I know it's fire. Had to get the Moorish joint. Had to get the Moorish heraldry, right, with the red and blue. Old side of the family represents the red. The blue side of the family represents the new side of the family, right, which represents the blue. So the cards that I come up with for the Virgos, right, as we're jumping straight in, is the Three of Rods, Knight of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Hierophant, the Five of Cups, the Nine of Rods, the World, Ten of Cups, Queen of Cups, Ten of Swords, the High Priestess, the Judgment, the Page of Cups, the Four of Wands, and last but not least, you have the Five of Swords. Okay, so what I'm seeing here for the Virgos is no kind of major arcana that, no, High Priestess does represent a Virgo, actually. So I was about to say I didn't see any kind of major arcana that reflects Virgo, but then I turn out to be lying if I said that. So actually scoot this up. Okay, yeah. So so the cards, okay, so what I'm seeing here for the Virgos is I'm seeing the Three of Wands, seeing some, leaving behind some sort of person that you didn't necessarily get along with, right? The two of y'all are back to back, meaning that the two of y'all aren't even looking at each other. I can go ahead and personally say that is what's going on in my own life, interacting with this person. This person, you know what I mean, lied and said that they're going on vacation. Didn't necessarily really believe it, but seeing this person walking around in the same place after they said that they leave in such and such and such and such, a complete waste of time, right? You can see my face, complete waste of time. So this person is like walking around, and like I got a chance to see that person, and I'm here just saying to myself, like, you need to walk with your head held high. Don't feel sorry for wasting my time, because you making me into a colder individual, and you're proving my point why it is I don't date. Celibate gang forever. So the Knight of Pentacles and the Six of Swords, right, represents how it is that a lot of you Virgos are like moving forward with that, right? It's water up underneath the bridge with about these people collectively, right? They waste your time. A lot of you Virgos ain't even tripping about that. Again, it's water up underneath the bridge. You'll just sail right up under it. It's not a problem at all. The Hierophant represents how a lot of you Virgos are. It represents you maintaining to do your own thing. But then you have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups represents how this is a situation for you Virgos where this person is regretful about doing it. Well, they did it to their own selves. So the only person that they have to worry about is their own selves doing their own selves in. They're the ones that was playing crazy with you, acting as if they playing all these types of games. About how many times have I said on this channel, right, my people, that if you play these types of games, you're going to win these types of prizes. If you ignore a person and then the person moves on, you would look literally mentally ill or crazy, which is a form of mental illness, but you would look crazy or mentally ill in general if you're upset at the person for walking away. And see, this is again, part of the reason why this is one of the games that people play. Because now I'm going to actually start getting into the games, the actual games that people play specifically, because I'm a Virgo, and I'm going to talk about it. This is the one of the games, the silly games that people play. They're ignoring game. If I'm trying to get to know you and you ignore me, I'm just going to move on to something else. Just like I would suggest anybody do. If you're interacting with someone and the person is going out of their way to ignore you, it's probably a good idea that you leave that person alone and you stop freaking with them. And if they get upset at that, if this is some sort of ploy, it's too late. And see, this is part of the problem too, representing this Hierophant and the Five of Cups that a lot of people need to stop doing, because it's really hurting. It's really hurting themselves with this type of stuff. People keep playing, if I ignore this person, this is gonna work. Not a person with common sense. Hold on, yeah. Wait, hold on. Close the door. I'm doing a video. What are you doing? Ego. Anyway, so, because my mom didn't want to be on camera, so now, you see what I'm saying? But, so as I was saying, this person got themselves caught up in a situation where, yeah, they got themselves caught up in a kind of situation where they're feeling bad about this when they really shouldn't, because at the end of the day, they choose to literally go about doing that to you. So why is it that they feel bad? And like I was saying, this is a part of the game, my Virgos or the cross watchers, because this is one of the games that people need to stop, to stop playing. Because at the end of the day, what's happening here is that when you ignore someone who has sense is just going to look at you like you're crazy, and they're going to walk away. Because I've interacted with many of people where I'm trying to get to know them and they're acting like complete jerks for no reason. Call them, hey, do you want to hang out? No. So why did you give me your number? Click. Right. Okay. Click. But then they see me in class, or they see me out somewhere, and it's like they looking down. Why are you looking down? Walk with your head held high. You did this. You chose to do this. Don't feel guilty about it now. You did this. So the Nine of Wands, right, and the World card and the Ten of Cups represents how it is that this person is like tired, right? This person is feeling guilty that they did this to you. The world and the Ten of Cups represents, not Two of Cups, Ten of Cups, excuse me. The world and the Ten of Cups represents how they realized that they destroyed something that could have potentially worked out for them. Well, again, they did this to themselves. So the only person that they have to blame for this type of idiocracy is their own self. Why can't someone just tell someone else that they're interested? Look, the game is so idiotic nowadays. If you tell a person that you're interested in them, they're actually getting turned off. If a person, listen, if you tell somebody that for the ones that still want to date, if you tell somebody that you're interested in them and they get turned off, run. Because that's literally a mentally ill person walking down the street, or that's existing. You need to get away from that person. Because you got to understand, what kind of mind frame does a person have to be in where someone is actually in their corner fighting for them, and they're trying to use and abuse that person? That person's mentally ill. Yeah, think about the kind of dialogue that takes. Yeah, I know this person's in my corner and riding for me, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use that person. Like, something's off about you. You're a weirdo. You're a weirdo. Regardless of whoever it is, you're a weirdo. You're a weirdo. That's what you are. And the thing is that the Queen of Cups now and the Ten of Swords represents you Virgos. It represents how it is that, you're keeping your grace and your class together, right, and your dignity. But the Ten of Swords represents just another reason why it is that a lot of the Virgos is like, you see the reason why it is that love is the weakest strong suit? Because this is the kind of stuff that happens. People won't even give you a chance. And you Virgos are right. People won't give you a chance. So it is what it is. So many people come up with these delusions, all these other kind of idiotic things. Okay, but you need to understand that while you disrespecting Virgos, the most important planet in a person's chart is Mercury, which rules Virgo and Gemini. So you literally saying, I don't want a good lifestyle, disrespecting the Virgos and Geminis, especially if they're doing right by you. Especially if they're doing right by you. So you're really, what about Saturn? Saturn represents the work that you put in and the reward that you get, but none of that stuff is possible without Mercury, because Mercury represents the ideas. Mercury represents the innovation. Mercury is the planet of initiation. So it's the planet of initiation, and Capricorn is the zodiac sign of initiation. So they go hand in hand, right? So you cannot have Capricorn in these places and these things without Virgo. Virgo is intrinsic in importance because Virgo and Gemini, Mercury, right? They represent innovation, the breath, the ideas, right? Not the emotional baggage that comes along that's bogging you down, right? The ideas, the type of stuff that it takes for you, the bright ideas, the eureka moments, the light bulb that flashes over your head. So the High Priestess, representing Virgo, is about how it is that this person is kind of like low-key looking at you. But the Judgment and the Page of Cups represents, again, even with these swords in your back, knives in your back, swords in your back, it's okay, because you Virgos are not tripping off of it. Like I said before, it's water up underneath the bridge. It is what it is. You Virgos is just going to take the pain of that and just deal with it for what it is. But a lot of you Virgos is going to remember it and be like, this is what it is that I'm talking about. And then the Four of Swords and the Four of Wands and the Five of Swords is about how you Virgos, you Virgos are building something for yourselves, right? You're not even tripping about what's going on. And the Five of Swords represents how, these people are essentially trying to blame you for why the relationship didn't work out when they know the truth. So it's a real twisted type of game. Let's check out the High Priestess. Let's clarify the High Priestess. Okay. So you have the Seven of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, so the Seven of Swords, this person was planning on doing that the whole time. The Six of Wands, right? Meaning trying to play games with you. The Six of Wands and the Queen of Swords represents how, this person is too idiotic for their own good, But at the same time, the Six of Wands and the Queen of Swords represents how, again, you've moved on. And, they trying to make it, because let me show you something. You see how the Six of Wands is, right? This person is up on their horse. That's you Virgos, right? And look at how the Seven of Swords is. How this person on the Seven of Swords is looking, is the rest of their body is facing the opposite direction, but their head is still is facing in the other direction towards the Six of Wands, which represents you. So this person is still looking at, I wonder what this person, but this person is an idiot because they could have had an up close and personal look at it if they was freaking with you directly. So this is what I mean when this is one of the games, Virgo, is the ignore you game. I've disintegrated, slang term, I've disintegrated a whole lot of people with that. A lot of people have used that ignoring game on me, and it's backfired because I'm not as pressed as some people like to put it out. I'm not pressed at all. So it's like it really hurts them to try to like do all these type of things. And like, I end up getting stabbed and stuff like this, but at the end of the day, I'm still moving. So it's like, so it's like they trying to do all this stuff. I've had some goth, I've had some people who I was dealing with trying to play all these types of games with me, and they end up becoming so depressed because they trying to follow me around and do all this and get me pressed. They get so depressed, right? They turn into goths. Next thing I know, they start wearing all this dark lipstick and these black clothes and all this other type of mess. So, game, that stuff be backfiring. Let's clarify the Five of Swords. You have the Devil. Yeah, you have the Empress, and you have the Knight of Cups. So the Devil represents, this person is all over the place with you, in you Virgos, in the sense that this person is like trying to see what you doing, like Jurassic Park, and at the same time, this person is like, yeah, but I wonder what the Virgos is doing though. It's like, but blaming you, Virgo. Whack, Virgo. And then the thing is that the Empress and the Knight of Cups now, the Empress and the Knight of Cups represents you, Virgos. The Empress is about, again, you've already moved on. In your heart, you've already moved on. It's just now a matter of, time. You know what I mean? Because you don't even want to remember things. You don't even want to remember them at all. I'm the kind of person where if enough time go by, I'll forget a person even existed. If I really start getting busy, people will go ahead and ask me about a certain person's name, and I'll be like, who? And really don't remember the person's name. Really forgot. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. Peace.